stay out of rich folk business. You don't got nothing to do with y'all. As soon as they start bringing up things like Birkin, Rolls Royce, paying all it.
Hello, my name is Chrissy. Welcome.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you do not know me, my name is Chrissy. Hello and welcome. So when I'm sitting on my bed and I'm chilling in my room and I have my Starbucks, okay, got me a little food because I ain't ate today. Y'all already know what it is. Today is girl chat and hot topics. I asked you guys what girl chat topics and what hot topics you guys would want to talk about on this channel, and I have a few for you guys today. So get ready because we're about to be filling and sipping and soaking up all of the tea, honey, okay? So if you're interested in seeing what I have to talk about today, keep watching. But first, if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead, click that subscribe button. Also click the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Chrissy Saucy. Stay in the loop. Let's go ahead and get started. I feel like we should start with Adele because it's the less problematic part of this whole thing, and it's just gonna be shorter. So we might as well go ahead and start with her first. Now, as we know, well, personally, I've been seeing this over the past couple years that Adele has been on a weight loss journey. If you don't know who Adele is, are you living under a rock? I just don't know. Adele's a singer. She's from the UK. She's made songs like Rolling in the Deep, Someone Like You, Just Hello, just a bunch of hit songs, Story of My Love Life. She has been on a weight loss journey seemingly to me over the past couple of years. Adele always been thick. When she came out, she was thick. Then there was a time where she kind of went away, then she came back and she was a little bit thinner. I was like, oh, okay, she's losing weight. But you know, Adele is really low key and she's not all out in the press and the paparazzi. She doesn't even live in the United States. So when she popped back out recently, she looked like a totally different person. I didn't even notice her almost. I seen a picture of her on Instagram. I'm like, who is that? And then it said Adele. I'm like, that's Adele? Oh, wow. She had lost so much weight. She looks great. She looks healthy. She looks happy. Personally, I think she looked great before. I think she was just as fine before as she is now. And her weight loss pretty much sparked a whole debate on social media because she recently hosted an episode of SNL and the Shade Room went on to post her and basically praise her for her weight loss. So, you know me. I was reading the comments because I just love to read the comments. That's where all the tea is. That's just where all the comments are just good under the Shade Room. So I was in the comments. I saw people kind of going back and forth. So one of the comments that stuck out to me that kind of sparked this thought in my head was this. She said, I hate how Western society always equates fat equals unattractive. Shorty drops pounds, then all of a sudden she looks TF good. I wish we could just undo the conditioning that a certain body image / weight is what looks good or is attractive. Like, why don't we appreciate people for who they are? Why is there so much pressure for being a certain image? She looks TF good. I'm just saying. Now, other comments were just saying, oh my gosh, she looks so good. Someone else said she been fine, but still wow. Someone else said it's the bring half of me for me. That's the comment I was like, okay, sis, girl. And then somebody else said that's what a black man will do for you. If you don't know, Adele is dating a black man, child. She would've got her some chocolate. She's dating a rapper that is UK based. I believe. I don't know his name and he is not relevant to this video. So I guess what the topic of discussion is as a society in Western civilization, do we condition people? Do we condition young girls? Do we condition women? Do we condition men to think that their worth, their attractiveness, their beauty, their fineness, their handsomeness, whatever the case may be, is only accepted if they lose weight or if they obtain a certain image? Why aren't we giving them their praise, their accolades, their compliments, trying to uplift and trying to promote confidence in them before they go ahead and have this dramatic weight loss. So one of the things I noticed is before Adele's weight loss, like, nobody was really checking for her. I didn't hear people telling her that she was beautiful, which she was. She's just as beautiful before as she is now. I didn't hear, all we could say about her is like, oh my gosh, she's such a good singer, she's such a this. We didn't really speak positively on her appearance. And I'm going to say we because I am not perfect either in my body positive movement or walk. I also am guilty of praising or just like being, when someone loses weight, they're just like, oh my gosh, this is great, instead of telling them like, you look amazing and you looked amazing before. I've actually spoken to someone that has lost a lot of weight, and they tell me that it is hard to get the compliments like, oh my gosh, you look so good now, or you look so fine now, because it's just like, so I was ugly before, or I wasn't fine before, or I wasn't sexy before, or I wasn't beautiful before. Because I think we've all gotten the compliment, or it's not a compliment, I think we've all gotten the shady compliment, especially being plus size, big girls, whatever the case may be, overweight. You'd be so pretty if you lose weight. Or, oh my gosh, if you just lost, you would be just... And I had to get on myself for saying that, like saying like, oh my gosh, if I lose this weight, it's over for y'all. Like, no, it's over for y'all now. Like I'm out here slaying, doing it now. And I think that's just a way of thinking that has been like drilled into our heads, that this body image, and as long as you look like this, that is what is acceptable. To be honest, that's just not the case. Like, I talk to you guys all the time on this channel about body positivity. You have to figure out how to love yourself and still see your beauty, whether you are 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 300 pounds, 400 pounds, whatever the case may be. Or even if you are on a weight loss journey, you just need to love yourself from every stage you are in. Now, the other side of this debate is just weight sensitivity. I think now it's just starting to becoming a topic of discussion, where talking about weight or complimenting people on their weight or anything in that category is just sensitive now. I've been hearing a lot of stories recently where people are, you know, sliding people's DMs and saying, oh my god, you lost so much weight, you look so good, you know, and they don't take it as a compliment, or they don't want to be praised for it, because everyone's weight loss is not intentional. Everyone's weight loss is not happy for them. Some people lose weight because they're sick and you just don't know, and they don't tell you. It's not something they talk about publicly. I think we just saw that situation when it came to Chadwick Boseman. He was sick, none of us knew, and he had posted a picture where you could visibly see he had lost so much weight. Everybody has something to say about it. You just didn't know until he died what he was dealing with behind the scenes. And sometimes it's better to just like, yes, we see things, we peep it, walk it in here. You don't have to say something about everything. That's why I be telling people, like, you don't always have to give your 2 cents. Mind you, I'm giving my 2 cents right now, but don't worry about it. You don't always have to give your 2 cents. You don't always have to say something to people to let them know, oh, I see what you like. Worry about you. Worry about your body. Worry about what's going on there. So I think the whole thing with the Adele thing is just, everyone needs to be sensitive to everyone's weight loss journey, weight loss struggles, whatever the case may be. I think it's important to uplift everyone for wherever they are in life and wherever stage their bodies in, wherever weight they are, whatever size they are. I think she was just as beautiful before as she is now. She just is smaller now and she just looks different, and I'm so happy for her for being on her weight loss journey, especially if it was intentional and not just because of the stress of her divorce. And that's another thing, she went through a divorce and apparently it wasn't the best divorce, so it could have come from that. I haven't seen anything where she's just outright talked about it too much. I think she's more of a private person, but I'm sure it's hard to just, now you notice me, now you want to praise me once I look the way you want me to look, or once I look the way you think I should look. I think we should be doing it all along, and that is what this body positive movement really is. So that's all I have to say on that subject. I can rant on and on about that for like 20 to 30 minutes, but we need to hop into this next topic because this is what I really have to talk about. I do want to hear you guys' thoughts though about Adele and her weight loss and the whole topic of being sensitive when commenting on people's weight loss and weight gain, and if society and social media has contributed to the stigma that, you know, you only get praised once you look a certain way. So sound off down below, you guys. I will be reading comments and responding, and I want to hear you. I'm gonna move into this whole, okay, now we're gonna move into this whole Birkin Bag debacle, and I really just can't with this. Like, this is the most ignorant debate. This is the dumbest thing in life, and like I said, I don't know why the rest of us are even into this, because this is rich folk business, okay? We're not even in this tax bracket. We don't have nothing to do with it. Okay, I've been around Birkin bags, but that's because I used to work at Saks Fifth Avenue, honey. Listen, I never touched it. This ain't got nothing to do with me. But we're gonna talk about it. So, I believe it was last week. I'm so late on stuff. Saweetie posted a video on her story saying this.
If you're not getting a Birkin, if you're not paying for your bills, then tell that to the street, okay?
So basically she's saying, if your dude's not buying your Birkin bag and paying your bills, send him back to the streets, honey. He is for the street. First and foremost, there's so many things wrong with that statement. I can't even, but yeah, I'm gonna break it down. Birkin bags are a very luxury bag. When I say luxury, I'm not talking about Coach, I'm not talking about Michael Kors, I'm not even talking about Louis Vuitton. I'm talking top of the line luxury bags, okay? These are Hermes Birkin bags. And the Hermes Birkin bag can range from the price of $12,000. Yes, $12,000 for the least expensive, up to $200,000.
Wait a minute.
Come on. Okay, that's more than some people make in a year on one bag. Now, she's saying if your man can buy you a Birkin bag, and I'm going to translate that into our language because that's her tax bracket. If buying a Birkin bag is in her tax bracket, and that's what, you know, that's the bag that she thinks her man should be buying in her tax bracket, and that's fine. But over here, I'm gonna translate that to, if your man is not buying you a Louis Vuitton or like a Dior or a Michael Kors or something like that, throw him back to the streets. If he is not paying your bills, throw him back to the streets. If there are any young girls watching this or listening to Saweetie, I love Saweetie, so I'm not bashing her. Don't listen to that. That's ignorant. Don't listen to that. That's not, she's living in a different world than we are. And I want to say that because people look at social media and take it so literal and take it so seriously and really start to adopt those things that celebrities are saying. And I really wish that she would understand that there are young girls and there are young people that are following her and look up to her, and I don't think that this is what they need to hear. Okay, first of all, you shouldn't rely on any man to be buying you a bag. How about you rely on going to college or starting a business, getting a good job, and you buy yourself that bag? And I don't expect things like that from men that I'm dating. I'm sorry, I just don't. Maybe I was raised differently. I just don't. My husband, you already give me some bags, especially if I'm pushing out your little kids and where the bag at? Now, as far as my bills, I would not require my boyfriend to pay my bills and say because he does not pay my bills, he's for the streets. Girl, pay your own bills. Like, that is not cute. And I really hope that you guys don't feel this. Like, that is not cute. I really take pride in working hard and creating and making money in that way and doing things for myself. Like, I take big pride in that. If a man comes along and I'm dating him and he wants to buy me something, or he's like, babe, I got some extra, let me pay for you now, let me pay for your bills, whatever the case may be. If that's what he wants to do, then I'm here for it. Like, yes. But I'm not going to throw him to the street because he's not doing it or he can't do it. Like, everyone out here isn't rich. Everyone out here don't have, like, money to be going like that. Like, bills are real. Rent out here, especially in LA, I live in LA, it's expensive. Okay, it's expensive to live. I'm 24 years old. I'm going to 25. So a lot of men in my age category, and I believe Saweetie's that old. She's just different. Y'all can't listen to her. She's different. Is living in a different world. Okay, just not even in the same world. Like, I'll be honest. I do expect certain things though. Like, little things like buying me flowers, taking me to dinner. Like, the little things you can do, but to say if your man's not buying you a Birkin, then throw him to the streets, really? So then from there, it went over to Cardi B and Offset, which, to be honest, right now I'm kind of mad at Cardi B. Like, I can't even do her right now. Offset made the comment and said, stop letting people on the internet tell y'all who can get a Birkin bag at the store and how many Birkins you can get. Black people having access to luxury shouldn't be a debate. By the way, hip-hop starts the trends. Now, Cardi B followed up and said, I find that interesting because first things first, I definitely could get a bag. Actually, I got 4 bags today from the Hermes store. That's what. I don't want to brag, but it's like, don't even try it. Second of all, why is it that y'all asking female rappers if they can get a bag from the Hermes store? Y'all don't do that to these white celebrities. So why is it that y'all gotta be asking us? What the F? And she made that tweet and replying to a tweet saying that female rappers are bringing the value of Birkin bags down. That I definitely don't agree with. I do think that hip-hop starts trends. Every time a hip-hop artist mentions a brand or starts wearing something, their sales go up. We've seen that with Versace. We've seen that with Fendi. We've seen that with Balenciaga. We've seen that with Fashion Nova. I think brands on every scale can definitely attest to that. I love seeing black women in luxury. I love that for black women because there was a time where it wasn't common for black women to be seen in luxury and have the means to get luxury bags and luxury clothes, luxury shoes, and luxury cars, like whatever the case may be. Another part to that was another part discussion. I think Yaya Mayweather chimed in and she said, well, Birkin only makes so many bags a year and you can't even get access to them if you're not a member and you're not on the list. So how is everyone walk around with Birkin bags? I'll tell you how. These Chinese companies make replicas, and they are some great replicas, okay? They are like, I mean, side by side, you can't even tell the difference. Like, you need an inspector, whoever makes Birkin bags themselves, to sit down and be able to tell the difference. People be out here wearing replicas. Y'all really don't believe me when I say that. I watched an entire video of this girl that says she came from, like, you know, high class, rich parents, all of that, say that her mom told her that a lot of rich women walk around wearing replicas because they're not going to spend their money on these super expensive bags. I think some of the girls, especially like the Instagram models and stuff, like, if you are buying them, I love it because I love seeing women making money. And you know, people make a lot of money from Instagram and social media. I'm not gonna knock it because that's what I do as well, but I just feel like some people be out here wearing replicas and there's nothing wrong with it. That's how I feel on the subject. But I just think that this is like one of the dumbest debates that I've seen in a while. I definitely think that Saweetie's comment was just not, I think it's a comment that is relevant to the world that she lives in. It's not something that is relevant to the rest of us, and that's really what I need you guys to understand. Stay out of rich folk business. It don't got nothing to do with y'all. As soon as they start bringing up things like Birkin, Rolls Royce, paying all it, like those are things that really have nothing to do with y'all. Now, aside from that, I do want to talk about Cardi B a little bit because I'm a little mad at her. So over a month ago, I believe Cardi B filed for divorce from Offset. As we know, she's done this before. They've separated before because he has been unfaithful with multiples and just a few that we know of. Who knows what he does in his off time. But recently it was her birthday and he gifted her, I believe it was a Rolls Royce, and I guess she took him back. Ladies, I'm gonna only talk about this briefly, and let's talk about standards and upholding them. You were divorcing this man for a reason, and him gifting you a Rolls Royce is not enough of a reason to take him back. Now, I don't know if it was solely that. It could have been other things, but it's like, to me, like, girl, let it go. Like, she's so young, she's thriving. To me, it seems like she's thriving even more than Offset is. Like, she could truly do bad all by herself. She can get someone else like that. Like, it's Cardi B, it's not that hard. Obviously, she loves him, but at a certain point, love, and like we say with Tristan and Chloe, okay, I don't know why we're not being as hard on Cardi as we are on Chloe, but that's a different debate. I'm not even gonna get into that. Once a man publicly embarrasses you and proves that he is an ongoing cheater, it's time to let him go. And we just have to do better. I understand she has a child by him. They can totally co-parent amicably, but she's just so young and at a high point in her career, and I just think that she truly could do a lot better for herself. And just also, next time something happens, work it out behind closed doors if you're gonna take him back. Don't make it public that you're divorcing this man. Like, don't even take it to the divorce because you're probably going to take him back. Don't do it until you know you're not going to take him back. Not enough Rolls Royce in the world. And then she said something like, well, he bought me a Rolls Royce. What was I supposed to do? Take the Rolls Royce and keep it pushing? Like, but then again, like I said, we stay out of rich folks' business over here. So you guys, that is it for this girl chat. I do want to hear you guys' thoughts. Let me know down below what you think about all of these situations. I do talk back. Make sure that you are subscribed, notification bells are on. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Chrissy in the Loop. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.